Hello, Dave. So I know you're going to be traveling a long distance, so I wanted to make a video of the car for you so you could see the condition of the car in a video, because I know pictures sometimes don't do justice. But as you can see, the car is in very, very nice condition. Like my ad says, it's been completely restored, as you can see. Both the previous owner and myself tried to keep it as original as possible, meaning not replacing every single part, just to keep the car as original as possible. You can see the paint job is very nice. So I will point out that there is a few chips in the paint. One here in the front, you can see here. There's a lot of rocks in Arizona, so you will get these kinds of chips. There's one here that's been touched up, but it's a little bit of a chip. And then if you go around the other side, sorry if the video is not as good as it could be, but it's very sunny outside, so it's hard to see what I'm shooting. I'm sure the video will look good, but again, hard to see. So if you notice on this side, also touched up, but there's a slight chip in the paint right here as well. But overall, the paint is very, very nice. So if you notice the wheels, or the hubcaps I should say, these are the original hubcaps. That was one of the items to kind of give the car its a classic and original feel. I mean, if you wanted to, you could obviously get new ones and they'd look a lot newer, but these are just, like I said, kept that way intentionally just to kind of give it its original and classic feel. The mirrors have been replaced. They were a little bit loose, so that's something that the original, or the owner before me I should say, replaced. He kept all the lenses, so these lenses in the front here and the lenses in the back, he kept those original. I thought they would look better being replaced, so I did replace these. I do, however, have the originals, so these and these have been replaced. That is the original fuel cap. Now the inside of the car, as you can see, is completely restored in an immaculate condition. I don't eat or drink in the car. I don't even transport any food in the car. But you'll notice things in here. It's the original steering wheel, original glove box, door. But you'll notice the handles, the wipers are all original. They haven't been replaced. Again, it's to kind of give the car some of its original feel. Those are very cheap and can be replaced if that's something that you wanted to do. But I think it's pretty cool. It kind of gives the car some of its originality. This is a new radio. It's made to look like an original Mustang radio, but this is a new radio. I do have the original. We'll take a look at the engine. Oh, another thing I should point out is this is a center console that I bought for the car. It matches the interior beautifully, but it just fits snugly into the center here. So this is actually really nice. It gives you something to put your arm on while you're driving, which is something that I really didn't like, that you didn't have a place to put your arm. But you can see the back like I said, interior, you can see the top of the car as well. The interior has been completely redone, and it's been redone right. It's immaculate, I would say. And something you also notice, you'll notice when I close the door, close very nice. There's no rattle, there's no looseness to the door, so all the door seals have all been redone on both doors. And also on the engine compartment. So you notice when I open the engine compartment, the engine is completely restored. It's very clean in the engine compartment. I actually just got the oil change today. I got the rear differential fluid flushed and changed. They checked all the belts. Belts are fine. They didn't notice anything other than coolant needing to be topped off, and they suggested that the rear differential fluid be changed, so I went ahead and did that. This is the engine, and you'll notice when I close the engine how nicely it closes. Again, no rattle, which you'll find in a lot of cars, especially a car that's 55 years old. The trunk, you'll notice the trunk has its original, well, not original, but this is what the original liner of the trunk would look like. This is a box of some of the parts. This is its original radio, which is in this box, and just some of the lenses that I took off. So the original lenses are in here, or I should say lenses and the lens cover. But you'll notice when I close the trunk, see how nicely it closes. No rattle. So let's go ahead and get back into the car. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm just setting off the car alarm on my other car while I'm trying to get into the car. Before I start the car, one thing I also will point out is the windows. You can see how nicely they roll down. A lot of times in older cars especially, you'll see that they haven't been done correctly. They don't roll down properly. You can see I don't know if you can see, but the lining inside of the window has been replaced as well. Even the back little windows roll down very nicely, as you can see. Let's go ahead and start her up. Sometimes it will take a couple times to start it over, but once it's warmed up, it usually will start over the first time. Car's been sitting for about a week. Car is always kept in the garage. I do have a cover for the car as well that my wife got. I've never used it. It's actually still in the box. The reason is I like looking at the car, so I don't want to cover it up, because then I couldn't look at it. There's the engine running. See, it runs really smooth. No issues. I think that's pretty much it on the car. Of course, you can ask me any questions if you'd like, but I just wanted to do this because, like I said, I know you're traveling a long way, so I wanted to make sure that you got to take a better look at the car and know that it is in very, very nice condition. Like I said, it's had over $10,000 worth of work done to it. And driving the car and looking at the car, you can definitely tell that that money has been put into it and that it has been done correctly. It's a very beautiful car. I know you'd be very happy with it. It'll have no problem driving to California. It actually is a California car originally. I believe I'm the fourth owner of the car, but the original owner had it for over 20 years and it was in California. It was also manufactured in San Jose, so it was built in California. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And just let me know if you have any questions.